Everyone, come on in, come on in. Welcome to this Wednesday's. This is February the 5th. This is our first members night of the new month. So welcome everyone. Come on in. I'll be your host tonight, Keith Chasson. Jamie and I, my wife Jamie and I, we're double diamonds for those of you who don't know with NEUMI. And we're excited more than ever. 2025 is going to be the year that NEUMI gets absolutely lit. And here tonight we got Sergio De La Mora. He is the marketing director. I keep forgetting your title. I apologize. But nonetheless, he's making great things happen with NEUMI. And I tell you what, I'm so appreciative and couldn't thank him more for his dedication and service to the field, the entire field of NEUMI. And here tonight, he's got some really amazing updates. He's got some recognition, rank recognitions, and he's going to talk about a couple of promotions that are kicking off for 2025. So, with that, Sergio De La Mora, take it away, my friend. Unmute your line, bud.
Testing.
Unmute your line. Got you now. Live. Oh, try again.
Yes, I think now it should work.
Got you now. Take it
Perfect.
away.
Hello, everybody. Happy February. It's so good to be back with you. We've had a lot of success in the past few weeks. Aaron Rennert, our CEO, and myself, we just returned from Europe, actually just barely yesterday. We were on a 12-day, six-country tour, and we are going to share some of that excitement with you next week. So make sure you join us to see a little bit of what we did. But to start off the month, we would like to continually improve, and we want you to know that we're going to be reaching out to all of the people that rank advanced monthly. I have a little bit of announcements and updates, and that's going to work. So give me just 1 minute so that I can get my screen with some information ready to share for you. All right. Can you see that, Mr. Chazon? Perfect. And give me just one moment here. It's a little bit tricky here sometimes with the PowerPoint and all these things. I don't have my fancy screen here from the office, but we'll make it work. All right, my friends. So welcome to Members Night. Well, first of all, we're going to start the month off and recognizing the hard work of many members throughout the world. Please join me as we just take a moment to celebrate some of their successes. There's nothing like starting out the year strong in the month. So these are all January rank advancements from all over the world. You may recognize a few names there. So good to see, so good to see. In fact, a lot of these people that I see, I got to meet in person over the tour. See, we're still going strong here. Bear with me, my friends, but it's so exciting to recognize so many people from around the world. And we got 1 stars. Congratulations, Surdivan Villicard. Congratulations to Lara Beteniskova, Ainhoa Pratt, Mario Mora. Congratulations. Janos Hornok, Betty Corsos, Jadwiga Piszkowska, Sigmund Sishos, Mariusz Budnagowski, David Kwimeksik, Tomasz Celarek, Adonis Yi, Joseph Alter, Robert Tominaga, Athanasios Doulalas. And we have a few more here. We have some 2 stars to recognize today. Show Freedom business account. And we have Julieta Cartes. I see some claps, some smiles there. Lily Tombax, Jarosta Piszowski, Katarina Ovariova, Rita Lang. And those are our rank advancements for the month of January 2025. Congratulations, everyone. We're going to be taking a new approach to recognition. So let me tell you a little bit about that, how that's improving in this new year. All of these members that you saw, we're going to personally send them an email that actually Renard will write to them, that wrote to each rank specifically. And so they will be receiving an email with their digital certificate. And what we are doing now worldwide is when we have events outside of the NEUMI corporate events, we recognize those members that rank advance. And so we work in coordination with a lot of the leaders when they have their meetings and they get to print out these events. So that's the beauty of it, that they don't have to wait for an event. By them getting that recognition directly on their inbox, they can go ahead and print it out, get their certificate, show it off, even post it on social media if they'd like. And so that's something that we're going to be doing going forward so that we can make sure everyone's recognized. And I have some great news, but before I move on, just congratulations. There are a lot of good things there, and this is a great moment. As we start the new year, it's always fun to focus on business development and goal setting. This is a business opportunity, even though we offer great products. This is an opportunity that we can share with the world. And so we know how important it is to start the year out strong. We had this great rank matching bonus throughout the month of January. And the good news for you today is that we're extending it 1 more month through February. Why is this good? Because it also allows us to track the behaviors that this is bringing, and it will also allow all of you to even have more desires to boost your earnings, achieve your goals, and help not only yourself, but your team members that you personally enroll rank advance. So it's the exact same promotion, is just extended. So how it works is if you assist your personal sponsors in achieving a higher rank, you receive an additional 5% of the volume they generate for that specific rank. So it just varies from every rank, but you'll get a 5% of the volume that's required to achieve that rank. So it's really nice. Here's some frequent questions that we get, and I'll let you take a minute. But when is this paid? Because it is a rank advancement, this will be paid out with the monthly commissions the following month. If you have fewer than 3 personally sponsored people that rank up, will you receive the rank matching bonus? The answer is no. So remember how we explained it. This has a little lock in the system. So for that to be unlocked, you need to have at least 3 direct personally sponsored members that rank up to unlock that bonus. So you do have to have 3. If I rank up twice in the same month, will the bonus paid out for heading out both ranks? The answer is we will pay out one of the ranks, and it's the one for the highest rank achieved. If I have more than 3 personally sponsors rank up, I will get the matching bonus for them. The answer is yes. After getting 3 to rank up, you will be paid on all personally sponsors who rank up. So that's great news. Go after NEUMI family, get those bonuses, and get some excitement going. I want to let you know that we announced the cruise for the diamonds this year, and we want to see a lot of you there. We know that there's a lot of people that are working so hard to become a diamond, and I want to tell you why I'm so proud of our company. I have had the privilege to work with various companies throughout my career, And I can tell you that one of the things that makes us stand out is that we truly are generous when it comes to rewarding and this diamond cruise trips. These diamond retreats, we're focusing on what we're calling the Diamond Club. And all you have to do, my friends, is qualify as a diamond one time, and you will be invited to this cruise. So not only will you get all the benefits from the comp plan, you will also get this cruise. There are some other things. If you qualify twice, you will become part of our Diamond Club, and there's so many benefits, not just a cruise. You will have access to our field development team through the Diamond Support. You will get to work directly closer with us as we achieve many things together. And speaking of achieve, you might have had that hint. You may be seeing a lot of emails being sent to those qualifiers. Congratulations. We're working some details with that, and more needs to come on that. But please, if you qualified for the hotel, look out for those emails because they should have been already sent. So keep in touch with our events department. But let's talk a little bit about this cruise. This is a 7-night cruise, my friends. This is not just any cruise. A 7-night cruise that is not only leaving out of Rome. How often you get to say you're going on a cruise out of Europe? This time we're going to Europe. We leave from Rome. We'll head out to Naples on the second day. On the day 3, we'll be on the ocean, but we'll have some meetings. We'll give you some announcements, work with you diamonds, and just have a good time together. We'll go over to Barcelona, Spain on day 4. Then we'll head over to Palma de Mallorca on day 5. We'll be on sea on day 6, and we have a lot of fun outside of the meetings, the trainings, the opportunity to get to know one another. In fact, I was with Peter Nagy in Europe for actually 3 of the meetings last week, and he just said, "Oh, it's so good not just to spend time with other diamonds, but they also really like the fact that they get to know us more personally." So it's a lot of fun. We'll head over to Florence and Pisa on the day 7, and then we'll head back to Rome on day 8. So 7-night cruise is very easy to qualify. All you need to do is qualify as a diamond. So something that we added that I'm very happy about, and I can't tell you how excited I am about this because it makes it, in my opinion, more fair. There were a lot of members that became diamonds after the qualification period last year. And so traditionally, they would have had to requalify when we kicked off the new qualification period this year. But now we're adding another tier. So qualifying dates for a requalifier are the same. Will be January 2025 through June 2025. Now, if you qualified for the first time, in fact, a lot of the people that qualified, I got to meet and congratulate them along with Aaron, give them their trophies and invite them on the cruise while we were in Europe. We went back to June 2024, and they have to June 2025 to be invited. So any new diamond that hits for the first time will be invited, and any existing diamond has until June to requalify and get the paid rank on that. And so what you need to do, just hit diamond once. What will you get with that? You'll get a drink package. Cruise is a little bit funny. I wasn't too aware of the logistics, but it's quite different from other type of vacations of this sort. You do require a drink package, so we'll cover that for you, and we'll cover the hotel for you the night before. So yes, this diamond trip is for the diamond that qualifies, that's in good standing with the company. They are allowed to bring a guest, so this is covered for them and the guest. If they qualify 2 times as a diamond, that's even better because we're going to give them those winners their flight credits. So because we're going to Europe this time, it's a little bit backwards. For those that are in Europe, they'll get a $350 USD domestic voucher for that, the flight credit. And for those that are going internationally outside of the region, they will get a $800 flight credit. So that's awesome. That's just for heading 2 times during the qualification periods and getting paid as a diamond. Now, what happens if you rank to double diamond or above? You get what I mentioned, and then you'll be part of an excursion by NEUMI to coordinate with other diamonds. We had a lot of fun. Just to give you an idea, we went to the Bahamas last fall, and we got to spend some times with dolphins. It was such a wonderful experience, and I can tell you that the interaction that the diamonds have with one another is something that's very special. So I'm excited that this is going to be available to all that qualify, that rank advance to double diamond or above. You will be invited to this excursion. So more to focus anyway. If you rank up to a crown or above, you get the benefits that I receive, plus you can receive an upgraded room. So there's a lot of room for growth here. And I want to tell you just how excited we are. There are people that are unaware of what NEUMI was, but I've received a lot of compliments on this specific program that people wanting to know more about our company. And then when they find out how easy it is to get on this cruise, they're excited, but they get even more excited when they learn about our hydrostat technology. So these are just some of the terms and conditions. You can have this on helpneumi.com. Just very important that you see they're very standard, but there are some that you want to keep your eye out for. So I invite all of you to keep using that platform to go to help.neumi.com for all questions you may have. And if something is not there, just email us at support and we'll be sure it continues to get updated. So during our tour, we were very excited to promote our company, promote the opportunity. We focused on a lot of aspects, but what we're doing as a company this year is we're sharing the hydrostat story. But just one highlight here, as we started, we had to actually update the slide from our opportunity meeting because now there are 179,000 studies that are found on PubMed regarding glutathione. So the master antioxidant, that was just something I wanted to share just because when we launched this last year, I mean, it went up quite a bit. So it's 179,000 now. And that brings me to the next point. We have amazing products. Personally, I joined the company 7 months ago, and I can tell you that I have not seen what we have anywhere else. That's the first thing that Aaron and Scott told me, that we have something that no one else has, and I was quick to find out what they were talking about. The products that we have use this proprietary hydrostat technology, and here are some of the benefits that you can receive just from our NutriSwish product. We also have the NEUMI Skin, with some of the benefits and including the hydrostat technology and the Neuro, of course. The Neuro has been such a hit worldwide since we launched it that, in fact, our production team has been so busy producing more and more and more to keep with the demand. In fact, we were able to launch the new pack in Europe for the quarterly pack because now we have more product available. We had to hold off simply for that matter. But this year, we are going to be focusing a lot on telling that story of hydrostat, molecular encapsulation, and that's a revolutionizing nutrient delivery from optimal health. We're very excited. And if you don't think that's a big deal, something to be proud of, man, like I said, when I first joined this company, I was impressed by how much we have to offer just through this. A great company, you'll hear me talk about this a lot. A good company will have good products. A good company will have a great compensation plan. We have both of those. Easy to understand, easy to duplicate, very easy to be a product of the product with our products that we have available through the hydrostat technology. A good company will also invest in recognition and assuring that its field gets recognized for their efforts, and a good company will work with the field to put on events. And right now, I'm very grateful because we are young. We are 3.5 years, and we're working hard to get things rolling out worldwide. We are in 74 countries, so that's a lot of work. And I'm very grateful for the many members worldwide that come together with us, and they put on their own events, and it makes it very possible for us to be more participation throughout the world because we just show up and get to meet bigger partners in this. So congratulations to all of those that are doing that. And that's what we want to continue seeing throughout the world. Here is just an example of that wonderful quarterly pack with Neuro that we launched in Europe. It is available now in the back office. So if you have members in Europe, go ahead and share that with them. Now, it's for some reason it's going back a little bit, but bear with me. Speaking of the exciting products, as we headed home yesterday, we kept talking about this hydrostat story and why it matters so much and what we have to offer. We have why doesn't hydrostat matter? Well, that's how we get our product into our cells. It's not just about absorption, it's about getting into the cells. Maximum nutrient viability. It's stability and potency preserve, and it's also innovative at the molecular level for superior results. So we have a wonderful story to keep sharing with the world. In fact, here's a little picture I took last night when Aaron and I were traveling home. We kind of had a very fun experience, even till the very last minute of the tour. I was telling Keith before we connected, We were in Romania, and thank you, Peter Nagy and Dr. Attila Tombax, that actually drove us there from Hungary. We got back at midnight, and we had to be at the airport 4 hours later to start flying home. But the fun story I'm sharing with you is I want to highlight this wonderful lady that we got to meet yesterday. She's actually from Hawaii. She's a part of NEUMI. And so what happened was she saw Aaron Swish, and she went up to Aaron and said, "Oh, are you Swish?" She's like, "Yeah." And she said, "Oh, it's so wonderful to have this technology available through this product." And so I don't think she didn't realize who Aaron was at first, but then after we got talking, she just got so excited. And I can tell you that that's what it's all about. It's just about sharing that story. Well, long story short, just a few minutes later, we have about a group of 3 gals that work with her. They're her friends that are just exciting. I'm pulling out my phone, showing some before and afters of NEUMI Skin. And in fact, kind of funny, but sometimes things are not a coincidence. Right before her friend showed up, I decided to pull out one of my samples that I had from Nutrifish that actually was gonna about to use, but I did have my NEUMI Skin on the side there. I'll tell you more about that next week, but it's kind of a funny story. But anyway, when she came over, she was so excited. So I gave her the sample. And then I ended up giving her friend a sample of NEUMI Skin. But then she texted me later, I said, my colleague is so excited about this that I give her that sample. And I think she may be able to get the benefits out of this that I get from taking the product. So it's just so wonderful to see how this product is changing people worldwide. At the end of the day, it made Aaron and I very happy that even to the last minute, this is about 30 minutes before we landed in Salt Lake City, we were still just having fun and good results from the store. And I told Aaron, you know what that means? It means that we're becoming more known worldwide. And it's just so great to be part of this company. I want to invite you next week so that you can please join us for more storytelling. I'm going to share very brief details, some pictures, some videos from the tour. And I actually going to invite you to do some things as you build your businesses and as you put on events throughout the world. We're at the next step where the members are putting on their events and we're just showing up. I can tell you that I'm going to be in one in Chicago with Juanita on the 1st of March. So I'm excited about that. I know she's also talking to other big leaders that may be with her. So I'm going to find out more on that. But if you have an event you want to put on in the US, let us know. I want to be out in the field as much as possible this year. And again, it's just such a blessing that because it's not possible for us to have so many corporate events all the time, we're coming to you. We're just helping partner with you and really just show up to your show and get to share the vision with you. So thank you for that. And we hope to see a lot more of that throughout the year. Join us next week. We will be sharing some fun information from our tour. And I'm going to actually have Aaron Renner join us. His presentation that he had over the period of the tour was just so powerful. He did a great job in just sharing the Hydrostat story with the world that I can tell you that many people that were on these meetings were just extremely excited. Some of every meeting was different. The first meeting we were at was in Riga, Latvia, and there were very very established members, some new ones that came. We went to Vilnius. We were impressed, but there were some medical doctors that were there wanting to learn more. It was a very professional meeting. We'll show you pictures of that. Then we headed over to Lyon, France, and wow, Aaron and I were just so impressed by the members in France that put on such a good event. The reason why we're so impressed is there are many different lines and organizations there, but they kind of put differences aside, and twice a year they come together to put on an event. And that was very exemplary for us, exemplary. We want that model to continue representing our culture. Then after that, we headed over to Poland, where we just had members that just barely became diamonds in the past few months, and they're continuing to work hard. Even people from Spain went to that Poland event. Then we went with Zolt, with Peter Nagy, with Dr. Attila, with Erzsébet, over to Hungary. And wow, did those guys have a great energy and great contact. And again, like I mentioned to you, the last stop of the tour, we went over to Romania by car. And we were so happy because about 65% of the room were people that were going to learn about NEUMI for the first time. So I just said at the end of the meeting, I said, what a privilege that we all have to be here on this historic moment. It's not every day that you get a CEO from a company coming out to train you on an opportunity meeting. So I know a lot of people were very excited, and a lot of recognition to those leaders that are doing such a good job in these countries. We have so much more to do, and we know that as we team up with you and partner to share the hydrostat story, we're going to touch so many lives. Again, please join us next week. You won't want to miss it. I do want to make one last announcement to also add to our weekly fun here at NEUMI Corporate. We are going to begin doing calls every Monday morning. So every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, we're just going to be doing quick calls to update you on any announcements we may have, really go over any promotions. And this will not only be updates with promotions, but sometimes Chris Fowler, our CEO, will give updates on operations. Occasionally, we'll have some updates on technology. So we want you to start selling your calendars so that starting on, we'll give you an exact date, but we're going to start this month, the next 2 weeks, to start joining us at 9 a.m. So invite all your friends. We're also going to be looking for ways to support our European leaders because we know they're having a lot of growth, but because of the time difference, it's even hard for them to join us on these calls. So we will also do some sort of meeting for them so that they can also be in the know. And then with our team in Indonesia, I'm also going to be speaking with them to get them excited about working with us and making sure everyone's in the know. Thank you so much for being a part of NEUMI. And yes, 2 calls at different times would make, I'm seeing here a message, make a difference. And so, yeah, now that we're definitely expanding in so many countries, we need to do 2 things. Number one, make sure that we use the best use of your time, because it's something that is so important to value your time. And number 2, we want to make sure that you guys are all in the know of everything that's going on. So many things change, so many updates all the time. And we know that sometimes, even though we have a great email opening rate, it's not seen all the time. We want to hit different channels, and definitely want to keep this NEUMI.tv as one of the main sources for you to get all your news. But don't forget to go to help.neumi.com. Well, my friends, I wish you great success with the extension of the promotion. Rank advance, you will get that additional bonus. And then my invitation to you is work towards diamond. It's just such a wonderful thing. And we want as many members as possible to join us on the cruise this year. Look out for those emails for those achieve winners. Congratulations. We'll be also highlighting you next week. I did have an update from our operations team. I know that some of the bags are arriving in different warehouses worldwide. So that's great. That means you will start receiving those NEUMI bags that you got with only 40 points of the Achieve qualification. You will be used that. I actually took one on the trip as a secondary bag for all the trophies we had, and it worked great. So I'm excited for you to travel throughout the world. And there's nothing like, we learned that yesterday, there's nothing like simply having the brand that people notice it, or they ask, what is that? NEUMI, tell me more about it. Or yesterday when we met these wonderful friends on our Delta flight that just got so excited about hydrostat and our products, that's just simply what it is. It works great for our industry. So thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We'll be in touch with you for any new updates, and we will keep you posted when we'll start these new calls on Monday mornings, okay? And you will also hear announcements on what we're going to be doing to also work with many of our members worldwide that do not share the same time zone with us, that are just on fire growing. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. Have a great new month, everyone. Cheers.